Welcome to our art appreciation class. On this episode, I will discuss the basic philosophical perspectives and classifications of art. So, what are the basic philosophical perspectives of art? Number one, art as mimesis by Plato. He said that art is an imitation of the real, that was an imitation of the ideal. So, what Plato means here is that art is inspired by something that is real. Let's take, for example, nature, di ba? So, yung nature, di ba, it is not art because it is created by God. But man can be inspired by nature and make his or her own depiction of what he or she sees on art as representation by Aristotle. He said that the aim of art is not to represent the outward appearance of things, but their inward significance. So kung kay Plato, kung ano yung nakikita sa paligid, parang kay Aristotle naman dito, kung ano yung internal interpretation ng artist dun sa nakikita niya. Okay? And then for Kant, art for art's sake. It has its own reason for being and best understood as an autonomous creation. So, kumbaga, yung art is talagang creation ng artist. Wala siyang pinagbasihan, hindi niya nakita by nature, original. For me, ganun ang pagkakaintindi ng original interpretation ng artist. Art as an escape. The ceremony of doing or creating art touches the deepest realms of the mind and the sacred dimension of the artistic creative process. So, ito naman, no, so art as an escape, yan yung kadalasan na nagiging reason ng ibang mga artist kung bakit sila gumagawa ng kanilang mga respective artworks. Kasi through the process of creating something, mas na express nila yung sarili nila, di ba? They are lost in their creativity. Hinahayaan lang nila kung ano yung emotion na nararamdaman nila while making that artwork. Kaya para siyang escape. Art as functional. So, during our previous videos, nalaman natin yung mga functions of art. So, it is meant to be used to enrich lives, to be spiritually potent, to educate, to support, or protest existing power structures, to entertain, and so on. So, it depends dun sa artist kung ano yung function ng artwork na yun na ginagawa niya. So, those are the philosophical perspectives of art. We go now to the classifications of art. So, there are various classifications of art, one of which is visual arts. So, be it 2D or 3D. So, ito yung mga kadalasan na nakikita natin sa artwork form. Halimbawa, painting. So, painting is an application of pigment or color on any flat, two-dimensional surfaces. So, pwede siyang sa isang canvas, pwede rin halimbawa sa mga walls, di ba, yung mga mural. So, yan yung mga i-consider natin as painting. Sculpture, carving, modeling, casting, constructing, and assembling of materials and objects into primarily three-dimensional works of art. So, maraming mga sikat na sculptures around the world. So, sa pamamagitan ng mga sculptures na yon na lalaman natin kung ano ba yung mga naging buhay way before nung tayo pinanganak, ano ba yung mga itsura ng mga tao, di ba? Nung unang panahon. Architecture, art and science of planning, designing, and constructing buildings and non-building structures for human shelter or use. So, another visual art are architectures. So, sa mga iba't ibang lugar, may mga distinct architectures na kinoconsider nila as their landmark. So there are many famous architectures around the world. Halimbawa, nandiyan yung Taj Mahal, yung Colosseum, St. Basil's Cathedral, Leaning Tower of Pisa. So, yan yung ilan sa mga famous architectures or buildings around the world. Next is the performing or combined arts. So, under this classification, we have music, an art form or cultural activity whose medium is sound organized in time. So, I'm sure you have your own favorite music to listen to. At di ba nga, yung mga lyrics ng mga music na pinakikinggan natin, it somehow affects us. Depende sa emotion natin at that time na napakikinggan natin yung music or yung song na yun. Dance, movement of the body in a rhythmic way, usually to music. So, baka may ilan sa inyo, mahilig magsayaw. So, there are many types of dances. Siyempre, meron tayong mga interpretative, cultural. So, yan yung mga some forms of dances na ginagawa. Film, or also called movie or motion picture, very straightforward naman to, no? Yung film, mga napapanood natin sa mga cinemas. And fortunately, kahit papano yung cinema industry natin, unti-unti nabubuhay na kasi nabawasan. Kahit papano nabawasan na yung piracy dahil nga meron na tayong mga streaming sites. So, kahit papano may mga nagbabalik na rin sa mga cinema houses. Performing arts or combined arts also is theater. It uses live performers to present the experience of a real or imagined event. So, maraming mga plays, di ba? Mga famous plays na pinapalabas sa mga theater na tinatangkilik. Meron yung Miss Saigon. Meron din halimbawa yung Hamilton. Isa yan sa mga sikat na plays. Cats. West Side Story. Kaya yan yung mga plays na madalas pinapalabas sa Broadway. Literary are writings or study or content of literature. So there are many forms of literary artworks na famous, okay, all around the world. Then we have performance poetry. Poetry composed for or during a performance open to improvisation. So siguro sa common language or sa layman's term, yun yung mga spoken poetry, di ba? So usually impromptu, yung mga poet, nakakapag-produce sila or nakakapag-compose sila ng poems on the spot, di ba? Bigyan na sila ng topic, then they can already create their piece. Another classification of art is digital art. So these are made with assistance of electronic devices or intended to be displayed on a computer. Okay, so I'm not sure if you agree with me na, di ba, nung mga nakakaraan, yung nag-pandemic, nauso yung mga NFT na tinatawag. So, non-fungible tokens that are mostly digital arts. And those NFTs were sold at a very high price and paid using cryptocurrencies, yung mga Bitcoin, Ethereum, yan yung mga sumikat nung mga year 2021, 2022. Pero lately, nawawala na uli, no? Parang nawalan na ng value yung mga NFTs. I'm not sure, pero hindi na ganon kasikat unlike nung mga year 2021, 22. Is applied art. So this type of art or application of design and decoration to everyday objects to make them aesthetically pleasing. So example is fashion design, applying design, aesthetics, and natural beauty to clothing, and its accessories. So, I'm sure naririnig nyo rin yung mga Fashion Week, di ba? Usually, yung mga pinapalabas na mga designs doon sa mga Fashion Week, yung mga tinatawag na couture, di ba? Yung parang pagtitingnan nyo parang, may magsusuot ba nito, di ba? Pero wag kayo, di ba? Napakamahal ng mga ganong tipo ng damit. Then, syempre, meron din yung talagang pwedeng commercially mai-release. Okay, yan yung mga about fashion design. We have also furniture design, a specialized field where fashion and function collide. So, maraming mga furniture designers na sikat. Isa na dyan yung Filipino furniture designer na si Kenneth Cobonquay. O, diba? So, meron pala tayong kababayan na nag-excel when it comes to furniture design. Under also applied arts, we have interior design, enhancing the interior of a building to achieve a healthier and more aesthetically pleasing environment. So, itong interior design, pwede rin yan in tandem with architecture, di ba? So, ma-share ko lang, no, kahit naman ngayon, no, interesado talaga ako sa interior design. Although, hindi ko naman siya pinursue as a career, pero nag-e-enjoy ako na manood ng mga videos, yung mga makeover ng mga rooms. So, na-amaze ako, no, paano nila gagawa na magkaroon ng or aesthetic ambience sa isang bahay with function. Isa sa mga pinafollow ko sa YouTube when it comes to interior design, si Eloy. So, check out her channel para makita ninyo yung mga designs na ginagawa niya sa mga interior. Next is graphic design. Graphic design is a combination of words, images, and symbols to create a visual representation of an idea. So, yung graphic design, pwede kasi siyang analog, pwede rin digital. Okay, pero mostly ngayon, mga digital na yung mga graphic design at halimbawa, mga graphic design to be applied sa mga websites. Okay, pero meron din syempre mga graphic design na piniprint sa mga damit. So, yan yung mga under ng graphic design. Okay, so as a recap of this video, we have learned the different philosophical perspectives of art. Art as mimesis, a representation, art for art's sake, art as an escape, and art as functional. Then, the different classifications of art, we have visual arts, performing or combined arts, digital art, and applied arts. So, my reference for this presentation is listed below. And for our asynchronous recitation, please answer this question. What field or form of art would you explore or engage in, and why? So, type your reply on the comment section below this video. So, that's it for our art appreciation class on the basic philosophical perspectives and classification of arts. See you on our next video.